Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. It's so good to have you here. I am so excited to have you guys back on my channel. How are you guys feeling? Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know my videos are uploaded. Also, don't forget to share my content, you guys. Get my stuff out there. Don't forget to comment and also check out my Instagram for testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings on there. I have a bunch of cool stuff on there. I also just started a brand new Reiki giveaway session, so I want you guys to definitely be a part of that. I recently just got Crystal Reiki certified, and I am continuing my path as a master in Holy Fire Reiki, and I really want to share that with you guys, okay? So I do have a giveaway right now that I want all of you guys to be a part of. And it's a really exciting experience. This is something that I think everybody should definitely experience at some point, is some form of healing. You know, it's such a transitional and amazing purification process. You can actually feel the energy right away. So please be a part of it. Also, I do want to go ahead and say thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you for your gift. I really appreciate it. Okay, we're doing some shout outs here. It's Sel. Thank you so much for your gift, you guys. I really appreciate it. And then I do have some people on Cash App that I would like to celebrate here. So we do have, give me a second, you guys. I want to make sure I give these shout outs because seriously, I am so grateful for all of you. Lara, thank you so much for your donation to the channel. Nivea, Alicia, Taylor, Troy, and Stacy, thank you. Wow, you guys, I am so grateful. I am definitely speechless at your generosity. It moves me. It really keeps me going. It makes me happy to know that all of you guys are really present and that you enjoy my readings. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in, you guys. I am a psychic medium. I do read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message and then I move on to the description of the cards. I am clairvoyant. I am clairaudient. I am a medium, and I do offer mediumship based readings, you guys. Those are priced just a little bit differently, and I have all that information to book with me below. So today we are going to go ahead and do some angel messages. We're going to do a pick a card reading based off angel messages. What needs gentle healing right now? What needs attention? So let's go ahead and get the decks out and let's see what is really happening in your world. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these decks going. So the first deck is going to be the She-Wolf, which is my ultimate favorite right now. The Lightseer's Tarot, which was gifted. So thank you. The Muse Tarot, which was gifted. Thank you again. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick intuitively. Think about your message for today or for the week or for the month. You decide. And we're going to go ahead and see what you need to hear. If you need more time, you guys, please pause the video, okay? So I'm also going to go ahead and use this Psychic Tarot of the Heart, which I absolutely love. It was gifted to me, so thank you. We're using all the decks here, okay? Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with pile 1. Okay, angel messages. What needs gentle attention right now? So I'm having a vision of some of you guys ice skating. Okay, so for me, this is about really kind of treading water a little bit. You're in a place where some of you guys have been, it's like you're skating over ice. You're really, really managing your life gracefully right now. I am getting the number 8 here, infinity symbol. So a lot of you guys are moving through some karma right now, some karmic energies that have been really, really intense is what I'm getting. You guys have, listen, a lot of you guys, I'm sorry, I'm downloading all these messages all at once. A lot of you guys have a strong connection to Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, okay? So there is a level of creativity. It's like there's a burst of creativity in your life right now, okay? A burst of renewal, okay? Prophecy. So a lot of you guys are really awakening to your truest gifts. I'm hearing your true gift from the Creator, from God. I'm hearing the balancing act. So my guides are showing me that a lot of you guys have been really, really trying to master yourselves. You are skating on thin ice, okay? So you're really trying to get to your next phase without falling into the ice cold water is what I'm getting. There's something about your heart space here, you guys, that needs some attention, okay? I do feel there's a level of numbness or avoidance when it comes to your heart. So there's some pain here. And there's a fear. It's like there's a fear of falling into this water. So I am almost getting that maybe you guys are really fearful of opening up to your vulnerability of what has happened to you, or even opening up to anyone about your story. Some of you guys have a serious, intense story, and even if it's not intense to you, it's something that your angels are saying. Give it space to heal. Like, open your heart and give it to God. Give it to, share it with other people, okay? So we have the base chakra in reverse. So this is about your identity, who you're becoming. A lot of this is about fear. Some of you guys are very fearful about something, okay? Maybe, maybe you guys are just, you're pushing through, and there's some trauma that you guys have to deal with, and maybe you guys have not dealt with it yet. And instead of dealing, it's almost like there's been a fear of really even approaching this or even getting there. Right now, your whole life with the number 8, which this makes a lot of sense, you guys. The base chakra is about your Akashic records. It's about your past life energies. It's about who you're becoming, how you're transforming. And it also represents your sense of security. So some of you guys right now are not feeling secure, which really aligns with my vision of ice skating over thin ice, okay? And I feel there's a need to balance your emotions and your life right now, you guys. Maybe you guys are taking on more than you can handle, okay? There's a need to revisit giving and receiving in reverse. There's a need to revisit how you're giving and receiving, but also the way you're balancing your life. Archangel Gabriel is the angel of creativity, the angel of prophecy, the angel that really restores and renews a sense of purpose in your life. So, I am having a vision that your angels are trying to gift you new life, new order. And a lot of you guys have been, I don't know if you guys are waitresses or something, but there's something about serving. Maybe you're serving humanity, or you're serving for, you're serving for the sake of your family. You're doing something in regards to, giving your energy to other people, okay? And a lot of this has to do with you being a healer. A lot of you guys are in, the health field, or you're social workers. But either way, there's something about the way you have been giving. You're not balancing out your take, my love. You have to bring it back in. Okay, what did I say? Balance. I didn't even see this card until I flipped it over. Oh my gosh. In alignment, in alignment. So There's something that needs order in your life in regards to your energy and the way, a lot of you guys have been giving your time, your energy, your love. There needs to be a focus on regenerating your community, regenerating your sense of purpose. Because I feel the number 8 is very prominent here and your base chakra is in reverse, this feels like the 8th house placement. So there's something about a death and rebirth here. You guys may have been very fearful or still are fearful of connecting with other people. You're very afraid of connecting to a sense of community. And a lot of this has to do with your past life Akashics. Some of you guys have been betrayed in every single incarnation, one way or another, especially with family. I don't know why family is very prominent here, but there's something about having a reoccurring theme around betrayal and family. And this is something that a lot of you guys are fearful. It's like you're naturally very skittish, or you'd like to keep people at a distance. You don't like to get too close. Okay, so right now, healing generational trauma. I just heard my guides say, healing generational trauma, strengthening the bonds within you and Gaia, within you and your environment. There's a rose growing in the middle of your heart. There's this beautiful rose growing in the middle of your heart, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful because you guys are really allowing yourself to bring a new sense of identity by releasing. I do feel you're coming into this awakening of merging your yin-yang energies to allow yourself to really become a part of a community again and to trust. I'm getting a lot of you guys have come out of a situation where money was involved. Somebody was taking your money, or there's something about betrayal here that, was really hard on you. This was not an easy process. And, Archangel Gabriel really restores a sense of unity as well, because he is the messenger of God. So it's like he is, when I think of Archangel Gabriel, I think of an angel that really represents giving you an ability to renew yourself through others, right? So the messenger of humanity. You guys might just be giving for work, and maybe you're neglecting your connection, your own personal connection to other people. And I get it. Maybe you're healers for a living. You guys are doing something where there's a lot of heart space. There's a lot of giving, and I'm getting a lot of outpour from your hearts, like a lot of drainage here. And I'm almost getting like, how can I give to anybody else? Like, where am I going to start giving? Some of you guys have been living in a very challenging headspace and heart space. I am seeing some depression, or even just some psychological warfare around trust. So this is going to be about self-trust and trusting others. A part of trusting others means you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust the divine and your angels to bring you friendships, relationships that are going to be two-sided, right? Where are you in your life right now? Pile 1. Okay, so I'm having a vision that a lot of plates are piling up in front of you. A lot of you guys are overwhelmed. Something in your life is overwhelming you. Are you taking too much work on? What is it? I want you guys to find the root of what is really causing you a lot of kind of draining your energy, and you feel as if you can't tap into something new. There's a desperate need right now with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys want to activate a new pattern, a new way of living, or a new journey, and it's almost like you don't know where to start. You're like, where, how? And you start by removing a lot of the past. You start by removing the things in your life that are not serving your creativity or your highest good. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse talks about you guys are no longer investing in things that you thought were very important to you in the past. Some of you guys depended heavily on relationships. I'm getting a serious codependence on partnerships, like relationships between you and, a masculine or a feminine, but an actual romantic connection. There's been a lot of codependency on relationships, and a lot of you guys, my loves, your angels are really guiding you into your power. So some of you are learning how to be in solitude, and this is a little scary. Maybe it just feels a little bit uncommon, or it just doesn't feel natural to you, okay? But this is something that I want you to know. It is guided. Remove the burdens. You guys have the power to remove the burdens. What needs gentle attention right now? Your emotions, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you guys have to really tune into your heart. Please connect with your heart space, you guys. Connect with the water, okay? A lot of you guys are overwhelmed. I'm hearing overwhelmed, overburdened with everyone else's stuff, but you are not taking care of yourself. I'm also getting like a really beautiful frequency here of Mother Mary, okay? Like a lot of Mother Mary energy as well. So it's like you're tuning into this beautiful energy of the divine feminine. You're really allowing yourself to see. I feel like you guys can see that you need time, but you are feeling so overwhelmed and overburdened. You have to give it to the Creator, give it to God, give it to your angels. Relax, take a deep breath. I want you guys to breathe with me 1 second. Take a deep breath. Give yourselves the acknowledgement that you've been giving everybody else. Give yourself the time that you've been giving everybody else, and recognize that you are just as worthy of love as the people you are giving it to. You have to pour into yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup, right? So let's go ahead and see what is going on here. Messages from your angels, pile 1. What do you need to know, pile 1? There's something about a son or a child here, you guys. I don't know if you guys are co-parenting, okay? What needs gentle attention right now? But I'm having a vision of a child here that's very important. This could also be anything regarding your womb, anything regarding the past, and maybe pregnancies or things that didn't work out that were supposed to be pregnancies. So again, when we are blocked within our sacral, okay, we tend to block our blessings because we become very when our sacral and our root chakra is blocked, we are filled with fear. You guys have been living in fear, and it's almost like you're holding on to things that are no longer serving you, things that are no longer for you. Relationships, they all have to go. So I'm getting an overwhelming amount of juggling. So you guys are juggling. You're trying to figure out like a sacred space or a place where you could feel whole. And there's a lot of maybe even co-parenting that has been exhausting for you. There's just been like a lot of, when do I get a break? Like, when do I really get a break? And your angels are saying, now is the time to put down your perception of the burden, because what's happening is, the reality is, a lot of you, my loves, you're taking on energy that you do not need to take on. It's not for you, okay? With the Three of Swords, this is about letting yourself feel so you can transmute it and you can transform it, a form of alchemy. There's a pain here. A lot of you guys are not letting yourself feel your pain, your heart space. The reason why you feel so overwhelmed is because you're not giving yourself enough energy to, or time to go within. You're yearning for this time. So give yourself the time that you need. We have the Five of Wands and the Lovers. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This is all about self-love. Who you're becoming. some of you guys, I want you guys to work with amethyst. There's something about amethyst that's really going to help you clear your mind, the stone. There's something about your psychic awareness that needs a cleanse, or refocus your priorities. Where have you been storing your energy? Take note of where you are putting your energy, and are you giving yourself enough time? You know, some of you guys are coming out of some serious stuff like co-parenting, a divorce, something that has been weighing very heavy on your soul. We have the Eight of Swords. This is about your personal freedom, your personal power. So with the Lover's card, there's a lot of feeling at odds with yourself, trying to find your life mission, your life purpose. Some of you guys have a fear of changing your job, your dreams. It's time to give it to your angels. It's time, because in November, you guys are being activated in order to really shift gears. You guys are going to be changing at such a massive rate that you have to mentally be prepared for a lot of the things that are coming in, a lot of the opportunities that are going to help you elevate your frequency. They're going to help you elevate your status. They're going to help you grow, but you have to be ready for it by accepting. Where are you creating wedges in between your own life? You guys need a massive release, okay? So I want you guys to take this time to set aside a ritual for your emotions, for your heart space, and release any codependencies that you've had to people who keep you bound to negativity, to lower vibrational energies. Release the need to stay in connections that are not feeding you, that are not helping you, that are not meeting you halfway, that are not giving to you, because that is where you are feeling depleted. You guys have to focus on balanced relationships, loving relationships that are going to meet you halfway. Okay, so let's get one more from the angels. So messages from your angels. What needs attention right now? The way you're moving, okay, the way you give yourself freedom to live is going to be key. Your past life contracts were very restrictive in terms of your freedom. So it's really important to give yourself the freedom to be creative, to give yourself the freedom to, step outside the box. Give yourself the ability to change your habits so you're not feeling conflicted, okay? So the angels are saying the Ace of Cups, here we are, the Holy Grail. You're given the gift of a new start, a new beginning. I'm hearing financial prosperity. Okay, everything you have desired is coming towards you, but you have to heal. Give yourself time to heal, my loves. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of grief. There's a lot of feminine energy here in a crouched position, almost hiding their heart. So in both of these photos, the feminine is hiding their heart space. So this is a representation of heart alchemy, needing to heal this space, your ascending heart, the way you give and receive, okay? All right, loves, that was beautiful. Let's move on. Okay. Pile 2. Okay, pile 2. What's going on in your life right now? Let's tune into the angels. Let's tune into what needs attention. So I'm getting some seriousness around inheritance or contracts, things that are owed to you, karmic contracts, but the overall feeling of people expecting things from you, or an expectation when it comes to a specific contract. Some of you guys are dealing with work, okay? And I feel you are dealing with a specific career contract, karmic, very karmic, meaning this career is helping you awaken to your truest path, okay? A lot of you guys are starting to realize that you are walking in terms of your pattern, in terms of your life purpose. You're walking through this door, you're looking up, and you're looking with faith. You really are taking on a new sense of faith and victory. You are ready for the next chapter of your life, my loves. Either way, I'm signing off. Somebody is signing off here. Another person in your environment is also, I'm getting, there are people in your environment who are fearful of your growth. So you're going to have a lot of people, it's almost like it's not that they're weighing you down, but there's a projection of their fears about your level up, about your growth. So there's a lot of negativity in your ear right now, or a lot of don't do this, don't leave this behind because you never know, you may not make it, da 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 da. So some of you guys have stepped out of the table. You're ready for something new. You no longer want to be a slave to a specific lifestyle, okay? You no longer want to live in fear. You're coming out of your darkest fears, you guys. And I feel a big part of this is leaving a career behind. You are leaving something about a circle. I'm having a vision of you guys sitting around a circle, and you guys are really, it's like you're discussing your plans, but you're signing off on something and you're choosing to walk away from these people. You are making an active choice here to walk away from things that no longer serve you, especially something that may have been a job for a really long time, or it could just be relationships, or connections to certain, certain people in your life. Spread your wings in reverse. There's a lot of mental activity here around your future. A lot of you guys are trying to think of the next step. It's almost like you decided to detach and you know that you're ready for something new. And now there's a level of, what am I going to do now? Or, there's a lot of fear around your next steps. Some of you guys have a grandmother coming through, really, really, really encouraging your growth, encouraging this new path. And this grandmother is so beautiful. She is saying, trust your inner guidance, trust yourself, trust that you can make it to the other side, and trust that you don't have to continue a path that you don't want to continue. Even if it feels alone for just a little bit, you guys. There's something really important about this. You're learning how to take risks, something that your ancestors did not do. So what you're doing is you're healing your own lineage by stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, we have take the lead in reverse. Some of you guys have some serious leading abilities, like you could be a manager, you could be a coach, you could be doing something out in public where you are front and center. Your guides are saying tune into this aspect of yourself. Don't deny the gifts that God has given you. There are plenty of opportunities. Nurture your abundance. I'm hearing a fixation on the past, and I'm also seeing the number 5. 5s are about conflict, they're about challenges, but for me, it's room to grow. You're being challenged right now to look at something from a different perspective, my loves. There's something challenging you around your self-care practices. There's something challenging you around your own inner wisdom, your self-love. And I feel a big part of this is needing to take it upon yourself to remove the identity you have created within the extension of other people or your family. This is big. This is so big, you guys, because what you guys are doing is, someone here has a sibling or siblings, or it's always been grounds for you to grow. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys have had to carry the weight of the family. There's a lot of carrying your own, ancestors. Generational trauma, and you're really ready to step out of this energy. You're ready for something new. You know, I'm hearing, I no longer want to carry the burden. Like, I no longer want to carry the burden. So right now, you guys are trying to come out of this shadow energy. You're working through it, but there is the fear of starting something new. You have walked away from something that no longer serves you, but there is a fear. And this is big. I feel this is financial. Some of you guys have disconnected from your mother or your father or a family situation, and it's making you nervous. And you're not in alignment with your Mars energy. You're not in alignment with your truth. This is about taking the lead not only within others, but your own life. Like, a lot of you guys are so powerful. Okay? I'm hearing delegate. Learn how to create your resources. Like, it's almost like learn how to plant your seeds and know that you can cultivate your own garden. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid of your own power. Okay? So what do you need to know right now? What needs attention? Yes, work, everything. This is what I was feeling. The main theme right now for you, 3 of Pentacles, is the way you're building your work with other people, the way you are establishing a strong structure, the way you're establishing a new routine, the way you're going about your life, okay? The way you're moving through your experiences with others. And I don't want you guys to think that because you left something behind that you're not going to get something new. I don't know why I'm getting so much fear around leaving. Some of you guys need to disconnect from a Scorpio and a Libra, or a water and an air sign. Someone here is really polluting your energy, or they're polluting your mind. There's a lot of trying to instill fear in you. But a big part of this, I want to remind you, people are afraid to see your growth when they haven't grown. A big part of projection is someone is like, for instance, if you've been a friend with somebody for a really long time, they know you a specific way, and then you start growing. There's a lot of anxiety that's triggered within them. Not all people are like this, but you guys are around 2 different people right now who are lowering your frequency because they are afraid of their own growth. Okay, so there's it's like a serious investment right now to focus on your high vibrational transformation, who's around you, what it is that you're feeding yourself mentally, emotionally, okay? This could also be family, you guys. So what needs attention right now? There's too much of some of you guys entered a contract with work, or there's a situation around work where you feel slighted, or it's almost like you feel like it did not work out. We have the star here. So this is about your angels and your guidance. Your angels are here, your guides, your faith, your prayer. But you guys started a new contract or something new in your life, and you feel like the people who are supposed to support you are not showing up for you at all. And something about this has actually triggered you to walk away from building something. Now, if you have left something very important behind because you are not feeling supported, your angels are saying, tune into prayer, tune into your faith, and do not let yourself go down the path of surrendering your goals and your dreams. The people who do not believe in you are not the people that are going to be on your side. You have to believe in yourself, my loves, right now. Your angels are saying your faith is enough. Your faith is enough. You hold the key to your success. Your belief is enough. Your hope is enough. You are the one that matters right now. Yeah, there's a lot of insecurity, you guys. You know, I feel what needs attention right now is your belief system, your true node, your soul mission. Some of you guys are you're surrendering your power because people are getting in your head. people are really getting in your head right now with that Eight of Swords, or you're getting in your own head and you think, how am I going to ever do what I want to do? Some of you guys want to be entrepreneurs, and I'm getting a lot of travel. Maybe you want to travel for work, or maybe, you really have a dream of making it big and doing something that's very elevated in terms of where you come from. A lot of the poverty consciousness we experience, excuse me, my love. A lot of the stuff that we experience in life is it's a direct mirror to where we come from. Growing up, I want to give you guys a little piece, right? And I hope this helps you. This is why I do what I do, my little mini rants. Growing up, I never thought I could make it out of where I came from, right? I never thought I would finish school. I didn't have, there was this inner desire to learn. I always loved learning. I loved education. I was a very good student for a long time before I kind of fell into a very dark lifestyle. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I was always around people. We were just barely making it. We were a part of, a family that was very dysfunctional. Dysfunctional in a way where we were very familiar to abandonment. So me and my friends growing up, we created a sense of unity, and we created a sense of community within each other because we didn't have it at home, okay? So there was always this belief system around not being able to make it, or having to be super grateful for crumbs, or having to be very, like, you always bow to whoever's giving you something. And this is what this is. Okay, this is programming. This is programming around your dreams, pal, too. You guys have been programmed to minimize yourselves. And your angels are saying, we are not going to let you minimize yourselves. I want you guys to connect with Archangel Raziel and Archangel Metatron. These are going to be your two activating angels. Okay, it's really important because this is about mental programming and how you have established a schema around poverty consciousness. You're not believing in your dreams. Some of you guys have just taken a leap of faith, and you're so terrified that maybe, you took a leap of faith, you left your job, or you did something, and now you're in a state of paralysis. You're like, oh my God, I don't know if I can make it. It could be anything around movement, around community, around how you work with other people. It could be around, a travel situation. We have the Hermit here. So what needs attention, you guys really need to take some time off. Think about what it is that you love and grow a sense of strength within you. You have been through many, many battles. You can get through this one too. You have been through so much in your life. You can get through this too. Believe it or not, a lot of you guys, like myself, all you have to do is find your inner strength, your inner lion, your inner lioness, your fierceness to say, I will not follow the steps of my ancestors. If anything, I will elevate myself for my ancestors to heal my lineage. You guys have to do something different, okay? There's a lot of surrendering here, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it because you guys are better than that. You guys have way more of a frequency than that. I want to see you thriving because that is what you deserve. You guys are worthy of a life filled with abundance, prosperity, love. A lot of the time we get upset when we hear things that are very high vibrational if we don't believe we deserve it. So if we turn our back around, like I had a comment from a lovely subscriber, lovely, no offense taken, I totally get it, trust me, I do. Can we get to the point instead of this tutti frutti business? And you know what I thought, what was really interesting was like, wow, like you are so deserving of tutti frutti. Like you are so deserving of a better life. And you are deserving of abundance and joy. right? We turn away, as human beings, we turn away from belief systems that trigger our deficiencies. This is why we react negatively to positive comments, or when we can't receive compliments, right? I years ago, I worked with a woman who could not take a compliment for the life of her. Someone would compliment something and she immediately minimized it. How many times have we done that? Immediately minimize, like, oh, it's nothing, it's this, it's that, whatever. We're so used to minimizing our accomplishments. There's a thin line, you guys, give me a second for this rant. There's a thin line of arrogance and really feeling confident about who you're becoming, right? There's a very thin line. But I want you guys to understand that when you shy away from something positive, that has nothing to do with the source of positivity. It has everything to do with where you feel deficient within yourself. Someone raising the bar for you should not make you angry. It should never make you angry. Someone telling you that you are worthy of joy, you are worthy of a great life, or just even inspiring you or bringing some kind of positivity should not provoke anger, irritation, or you shouldn't even look away from it. If you find yourself doing this, I'm telling you right now, because this is your angelic guidance. They're channeling through me right now. You have to gently tap into that part of yourself where you do not believe you are worthy of compliments. You are not worthy of being seen in a different light. You know, ego is one of those things, man. Like, you are worth of an ending and a new beginning. You have to believe it. You have to believe it. For me, this is all about your guidance around trusting your dreams. What are your dreams? A lot of you guys want to do something pretty big, or you feel I could never do this because, wow, this would never work. This would never be me. How do you know? Did you try? Are you afraid of failure? Well, guess what? Our whole life. Think about it. Think about our childhood, you guys. Like when we're children, we're babies, right? We start walking. What happens? We crawl. We crawl first. Am I right? And then we fall down. Do we feel shame? No, we get back up and we keep going. You know, some kids are smarter than others. I mean, we all develop, you know, the way we get up differently, right? Some kids learn to grab onto their mother's knee and then they start walking again. Some kids grab onto the wall and they figure it out. But at the end of the day, you start walking, right? So don't give me any of this fear of failure business, because we have always naturally experienced challenges that have helped us grow. It's room for growth, you guys. Don't be afraid of your growth. Staying stagnant is more painful than moving forward. You see what I'm saying? Don't let the ego get in the way, my loves. That's what you got to tame. You got to tame that ego. That was so beautiful, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, let's go. Pile 3. So, pile 3. I'm hearing my guides say foundational movement. Foundational movement. So this is big. This is a monumental shift for you. There's a lot of lunar energies present, a lot of feminine energy. I'm hearing polar opposites. Some of you guys had a really painful upbringing where you felt like a lot of doors were closed, a lot of doors were slammed. Maybe you felt abandoned or pushed out. I'm also having a vision of a dog here. So some of you guys may have a dog that's passed away. It looks like a lab. It looks like a golden retriever. But there's something about your loyalty to your path in your journey that your angels want you to understand you are not alone. Your archangel is Azrael, Shamuel, Raphael. So healing, a lot of healing grief, a lot of healing resentment. Love abound. A lot of you guys have a connection to the divine that is very exquisite. It's very different. It's something that a lot of you guys are maybe finding out how connected you really are to the Creator, to God, okay? So this dog here is the representation of your spirit guide, of angelic energies that are always present with you. A lot of you guys are really exploring, and you're really seeing that no matter how many times you go through hardships, you have your angels by your side. This is about really believing, because here we have listen in reverse, and this is like a high priestess energy in reverse. There's an energy here around needing to pay attention to the gifts that you already possess, so you can go out there and start manifesting your dreams. A lot of you guys are still stuck in your trauma. Healing isn't linear, okay? There's no rush. There's no rush. No one should be telling you how to heal. But there's a reoccurring theme here in terms of your psyche, your subconscious, where you keep revisiting parts of yourself that have been rejected, that have been pushed out. So what's happening, because this has been a focus, you are living from your wounds, or you're living from a projected amount of fear. Some of you guys are not trusting your intuition. This is probably why I see such a strong connection to your angels and the divine. A lot of you guys have latent gifts as psychics, mediums, intuitive readers, or just clairaudience. You could have a strong connection to animals where you have a telepathic connection to them. But either way, it's like you are not really paying attention to how far you've come. Spread your wings in reverse. Daydreams and decisions. There is an enormous amount of fear around rejection. So if you notice, everything you do in life, there's a level of fear. It's almost like, you'd rather go this way because then you don't have to face that feeling again. So this has been a recurring theme for you. There's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be don't feel negatively about your experiences, because our experiences shape us. We cannot feel shame and still transform ourselves. We have to fully accept and embrace our shadow and our light. You guys are on a path of self-enlightenment. A lot of you guys are very highly intuitive. You are teachers. If you're not a teacher, you are someone who can easily lead the collective. You can lead people into their own enlightenment. You were meant to transform and transmute your own energy to create alchemy, okay? This is why you have endured what you have endured. Not because life is cruel, but because you're meant to activate these gifts within you. Some of you guys are literally so in tune with animals, like you need to work intuitively with just animals, because there's a special calling here. Not that you have to just do that, but this is a special gift for you guys. There's a special calling to heal animals. It could be Reiki, it could be like, a veterinarian, or you have this immense amount of ability to heal. Maybe to even heal the darker aspects of human nature. Because when I think of animals, I also think about duality, right? So a lot of you are confronting your fears in order to show the world who you are. To show the world who you want to be, who you want to become. Okay, we have darkest fears. Flow. This is my Ace of Pentacles card, strengthening bonds. Some of you guys were the outcasts growing up, or you feel like an outcast. You feel like you don't belong. Hey, I get it. That was always me. It's funny because one of the reasons growing up in my childhood, my middle school years specifically, I had all kinds of friends. I had a variety of different races of friends. I had different socioeconomic friends. Like all my life, I have chosen to surround myself around people who were not like me. And I wanted to be around different people for a reason. And I think a big part of this, of why I'm sharing this with you, is because you guys may also feel this way as well, where you are constantly seeking for your identity, or you're constantly seeking for who you are. Right? It's like your inner child is stuck in a different dimension and you're like, I'm trying to figure out who I'm becoming. Maybe you guys are really good at being chameleon-like shapeshifters. Maybe there's some air placements in your chart in terms of, you know, who you are, your family roots, like an air placement in your fourth house. And you're constantly trying to figure out where you stand. Who am I? Who am I becoming? Right? So we do have trust, we do have listen, we do have a lot of energy around avoidance. Like there's a level of avoiding your truth, of avoiding your growth. Some of you guys have a pending idea, or there's something that you've been wanting and you're thinking about it, you're dreaming about it, you're letting yourself kind of sit with it. And you're afraid to manifest it. Some of you guys have a dream and you're so close to having it because of your incarnated gifts and rewards, and you are shying away from it. Figure it out, because you guys have some serious power here. We have confront and reverse. Some of you, my loves, are not confronting your shadow. You're afraid to confront your inner child and your trauma. Maybe some of you guys went through the system. There's some group home stuff, some abandonment stuff, for sure, abandonment here. And you're afraid. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear. And here we have flow. Surrendering the need to control and strengthen your bond. Strengthen your bond to the earth. Yeah, and daydreams and decisions. You guys literally have something that you know you're really good at. Okay, you know you're really good at. It could be anything, you guys, but you're sitting on some serious talent and you're scared to show the world who you're becoming. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You guys have some serious, the next 3 months, you guys are seriously going to awaken to your truth. But you have to be ready, because if you're living in fear, you're not going to catch it. You're not going to see your light. Listen, you guys have a very old soul. There's a lot of karma here. There's a lot of karmic contracts, a lot of weight that you're carrying on your shoulders. It's heavy, and you don't have to do it alone. Give it to your angels. Give it to prayer, and give it to yourself in terms of transmutation. You could turn this into power. You could create a manifestation out of this. It just depends on your frequency and how you view your challenges in life. If you're viewing them negatively, they're going to be consumed by negative energy. Everything is energy, you guys. Everything. Okay? So let's see. What needs attention right now? Messages from your angels. You are completely stepping into the light. You are manifesting a whole new environment, a whole new life. I'm having a vision of you stepping into the Cinderella heels. You're stepping into your power. Okay? You're letting go. This is about just really being honest with yourselves, you guys, from a place of reality. Like, we all deal with our reality differently. We all cope with trauma differently. We all deal with pain differently. Trust me. So I don't believe in judging people's processes. you know. I have several different quirks about my personality that are eccentric, and there's a lot of shame around them, but I've learned how to love myself because a lot of it is my PTSD. A lot of it is my anxiety, and I don't want to be ashamed anymore. I don't want to feel like I'm being judged anymore, right? And I'm sharing this with you guys because I feel like this pile, you guys are on this frequency. You're letting go of resentment. You're opening your heart, and your throat chakra is opening. You're letting yourself really speak your truth, and you're saying, I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to hide the beauty that I am. I'm ready. A fun fact, you guys. You guys get all my fun facts. I always wanted to be friends with the person that didn't have any friends. I always wanted to be friends with the quirky people, the people with the cool hair, the crazy hair, the goths. The more quirky and pushed out, the more I wanted to be friends with these people, because that is how I felt all my life. Despite, my appearance or my approach, my inner child, and I'm sharing this with you because I want you guys to understand that wherever in your life you have felt like that, okay, there is beauty in your chapters. There is beauty in your story. Share it. Don't be afraid of judgment. Do not be afraid of becoming who you know you are and who you know you could be. That ascending heart and that heart chakra is really being illuminated, you guys. Your angels are saying it's time. We have the Queen of Swords. So, what do your angels want you to know? What needs attention? The way you are speaking your life into existence. There's a lot of negativity here. And I hate to say it like that, but the fact of the matter is there's a fear of doing the wrong thing or a fear of a specific outcome. There's a lot of control here, okay? So what you need to know, the way you speak about your life, about your environment, you are speaking into existence. If you guys are harshly criticizing yourself, you are going to attract criticism. If you are harshly criticizing your environment and there's never anything positive, you are blocking your abundance, your manifestation, and your joy. There's something about your communication, you guys. I want you to improve on your communication to yourself and others. You know what quote is coming to mind? It takes a lot of strength to be gentle, especially when you've been hurt a lot, okay? I want you guys to take that with you because there's a lot of resentment that you're opening up to. Your angels are saying, open up to the light. Let the light in. The Page of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse. What needs attention right now is maybe the overabundant amount of emotional blockages, your inner child blockages. There's nothing wrong with it. You just need an outlet. You guys need some creativity in your life. Like, use something to deal and cope with your pain. Otherwise, it's going to bubble to the surface and it's going to start creating a lot of problems in your life, which look like health problems. They look like conflict with other people. It looks like, less money in the bank. I mean, negativity really starts manifesting itself. It's like parasitic, okay? It's like very parasitic. So how can you tell your story? I feel like you guys are dying to share your story with somebody who's going to just understand. You just want to be understood, right? Find an outlet. I don't know why I'm getting with this Page of Cups. I want you guys to focus on an outlet for creativity. There's a way to kind of transform a lot of this. Yeah? We have the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Let go of your own restrictions. No one else is stopping you but you. You are limiting yourself. There's no one else telling you that you can't do something. Change, your angels are saying, change the narrative around betrayal. Change the narrative around loss, okay? Especially if you had a lot of loss in your life. Change the narrative, right? It doesn't mean you have to alter it. It just means nothing in this life can take us down unless we give it power. What are you giving your life power to? Like, what are you giving life to, pile 3? You guys are seriously artists. I don't know. I'm getting a very artistic, like Picasso. Like, you guys have some latent abilities with art here. Something about flowers. Maybe you guys can do some kind of, art with flowers. So you guys have a very secret side to yourself that you don't tell anybody. This is the side that needs to come out in terms of healing yourself. It's very creative. And maybe you let it go thinking, oh, I'm not good. We got to bring it back out. Okay. All right, my loves. I hope that helped, and we'll talk soon. Bye.